So what we're going to do is going to start off with a broad overview about all of the services that AWS offers. Now there are lots of services that are within the AWS framework, but not all of them are going to be covered in the Cloud Practitioner's exam. So what I have done is I've given you an overview about all of the services, but I have focused on those few that are going to be covered in the exam in more detail. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin off by learning how we can actually create an account in AWS. Then we'll familiarize ourselves with the main management console that AWS has to see what options there are. Then we'll dive deep into the compute section of AWS and learn how we can configure and launch EC2 instances, which are the basic framework of the AWS environment. We'll look at the different storage options that AWS offers, such as the S3 buckets, such as the elastic block storage, and so on. Then we'll continue on to look at the different database options that AWS offers, such as the relational database service, the DynamoDB, and the Aurora services that are specific to AWS. Then we're going to continue on and look at how AWS has made itself into a highly available and fault-tolerant environment. So we'll look at different options such as the CloudFront, such as CloudWatch, such as CloudTrail. And don't worry if these terms are foreign to you, I will make sure that they're explained in detail so you guys can get comfortable in working in an AWS environment. Now, I have put in a lot of effort in this course to make sure that I impart the knowledge and the techniques that I have learned to become certified to you. Again, I'm super excited for you guys to be part of this course. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi everybody, and thank you for taking this course to get yourself certified as a AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. So I want to take you through what we'll be covering throughout the rest of this course to get you guys familiarized with the different topics that you can expect. Now, I have tried to cover all of the topics that are presented in the exam. Now, the exam was changed back in February of 2018 to a new format. And I've covered all of the topics that are in the new exam because the old exam was retired in August of this year. So we're going to begin off by talking about computing. We'll look at what is cloud computing, and we'll cover all of the services at a high level that AWS offers. Now, the exam does cover your overall knowledge of AWS and the services that are offered by it. So we're going to look at all of them, but we'll concentrate specifically on the ones that you'll be tested on in a little bit more detail. So the different things that we'll look at in terms of services that are offered by AWS, we'll look at storage. So we'll look at the different storage options that are in AWS, specifically the S3 buckets, the EBS and EFS. And don't worry, I'll go through them in detail with you throughout the rest of this course. We'll look at how AWS handles users and accounts in terms of users, groups, and the policies that can be associated with both of them. Then we'll look at the main databases that are offered by AWS. We'll look at the relational database service, a fully managed service that AWS offers. And we'll look at Aurora database, which is unique to Amazon, and a very popular DynamoDB. If you have been involved with AWS, I'm sure you've heard of the name DynamoDB. We'll look at how AWS has become a high availability platform, and we'll look at the technologies that make it into a high availability platform. We'll go on to look at virtual private clouds. And they are covered in a little bit more detail in the Cloud Practitioner's exam, so I have concentrated on them a little bit more. And then finally, we'll look at the tools that are available for us to manage our cloud environment through AWS. Now, for most of these courses, I have done a hands-on tutorial after the lectures to get you guys familiarized with AWS and how we can navigate through the management console, how we can set up storage accounts and users and databases and virtual private clouds. So this is not a lecture course, this is a hands-on course, so you will be familiarized with all of the technologies that you will be tested on and also get a hands-on feel for what can be done in a real-world scenarios. Now, the test is a multiple choice exam. You guys can see that it covers 4 main domains: cloud concepts, security, technology, and billing and pricing. And then you guys can see the percentages of